Franklin Sessions. He uses the high screen. 5 small ball. Nick Stover out the corner. Shot fake. Should have shot it the first time. He's going to go left. He's going to go left. Step back. Off the mark. Alley brings it across. Julius Cole with the ball. Uses a high screen. Trying to free Ross. Ross inside the hall. 2-3 zone now employed. Well, matchup zone 2-3 set employed by Garafa. Kenny Hall up and over the top of the defense. Basket. Stover. Nadeem. Sessions. Cans with the knockdown 3. Off the mark. Good looking shot. Philosophy for Garafa has to be get the ball in the lane, draw defenders in, and kick the ball out to the open shooters. As you see, they've already put up a number 3-point shot. Nadeem again. Another 3-pointer up, off the mark. Usama, Canes, Sessions. Nadeem with the high screen. No roll, should have rolled. I thought he was going to roll, and Sessions thought he was going to roll. 2-on-1 break to Marouche. Basket out Alley. And Alley goes up 10-5. It's communication between teammates is critical. And Sessions read it the way I did. He thought Nadeem was going to roll, and Nadeem stepped back. Sessions is off. Marouche with the rebound. Julius Cole to Seydoux to Ross. Same move as before. Right hand dribble. Baseline. Uses his upper body strength to jump through the defense and draw the foul. There's no question about it. There is a big difference in size, height, and strength between Ali and Garafa. Garafa is playing with 5 short players. Their objective every game these days, attack, get as many easy shots as possible. They are probably the highest scoring team inside the QBF, as Ross misses 2 foul shots. Turnover, step out of bounds by Nadeem. Discussion by the official over some technical matter on the court. Cole uses this. Ross uses the screen, lifts to the corner, Hall into the lane. Not a smart pass. No spacing, and as his teammate caught the ball, there was no place for him to go. Turnover for Ali. Horns. Turnover, back-to-back turnovers. Kenny Hall take off from outside the key and slams it through. 12 for Ali, 5 for Garafa, and Ali is playing set-up ball, which is to their disadvantage, their lack of size. Foul against the jump shooter. We've seen this week alone. That's 3 playing days. Excuse me, 2 playing days. Probably 5 situations where players, defenders, are jumping out on three-point shooters, contesting the shots, and fouling. Coaches fundamentally try to teach their players, do not foul the jump shooter. Do not foul the jump shooter. Get a hand up in his face and leave it. Let alone fouling a jump shooter from the three-point mark. As we've seen 3 or 4 of them in game situations last night. We've already seen 2 tonight. Nice play inside for Seydu. Ball slides across. Ross. Nick Stover. Nick out the corner. High arching shot. Soft. Ali is off to the races. To Marouche. To Cole with the tip on the follow. Ali has missed 2 and 3 right there at point blank range. But their size and strength gave them the second shot as they go ahead 14-7. And Julius Cole jumped the passing lane as Raslan comes in for Garafa. And Nick Sessions takes a break. Second technical discussion. And now they will go over to the table to confirm with Peter Sudek and watch the video to determine who has the ball outside on the sideline. The score has been all Ali, 14, and Garafa 2. Garafa must play quick with their lack of size. Ali must play strong with their advantage in size. We'll see whose style prevails over the course of the game. What's important for both teams is to come out with energy and play. And so far, we've seen a competitive spirit by both teams. A lot of times late in the season, when the standings are already set, a game like this lacks enthusiasm and lacks energy. So far, as credit to both coaches, both teams have come out and given 100% up to this point. Ball out of bounds with Garafa. Stover guarded by Ross. Hall switches off with help from Cole. Skip pass. Good cut. Stover inside, leans, soft. Off the front iron. Ross with the ball, brings it. Offensive foul on Kenny Hall. You know, he has a size advantage. He goes to the low box and seals the defender behind him. A seal, you want to spread your elbows out, put your defender by you, and ask for the ball. If the players on your team do not deliver the ball, 2 things are going to happen. 1, you're going to get 3 seconds, or 2, you're going to get an offensive foul for being too excessive with your body and elbows. Seydu with the spin, footwork. And Seydu is bigger and stronger by far. And 20 points, 20 pounds heavier than anybody on the Garafa team. 16-7. And Nadeem take it to the ball basket. Tripped by Seydu. And he'll draw a foul out of bounds on the side. Substitution. Kanj out. Osman in. Osama out. Franklin Sessions in. Ball out of bounds. Garafa from the baseline. Raslan Abdallah. Raslan Rashid, sorry. Raslan, 3 seconds left. Pass underneath the Stover. Easy basket. Dribble to the end of the shot clock. Ball, 1-on-1. Ball inside the Seydu where he has a height and strength advantage. But this time, Garafa around it had 4 defenders inside the bank to challenge the shot. 16-9, 138 left. I saw James Harden shoot up some long three-point shots last night. I just saw Nadim Mukic do the same. Raslan out the corner. So the game plan seems documented or well examined. Garafa is going to put up as many threes as possible and let the chips fall as they are. They're going to take 3-point shots versus Al Ali's power inside for 2-point shots. Right now, the score is 16-9 for Garafa. For Al Ali. So right now, the Ali strategy seems to be paying off. Corner, another 3 out the corner, off the mark. Sessions with the rebound, takes it back. Am I looking for another 3? Stover is cocked up. Another 3-point shot off the mark. Wow. Interesting game. Really, really interesting. So here's what we're going to say. 3-point shots versus 2-point shots. Groff is going to shoot 3s. Alley's going to shoot 2s. Awesome. Dribbles it off his foot. Cole draws contact and then finishes. Garafa is as much spirit and determination that they play with. They are lacking in size and strength in this particular matchup. But we have a long time to play, and stranger things have happened on the basketball court. Awesome. 2-point shot. Ball straight bounces to Raslan. 5 seconds before the quarter. Awesome. Block. And that's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Addy 19, Garafa 9. You are listening to the English version of the Qatar Basketball League. Stay tuned for the second quarter.
Hello, hello. Jump on the game. Free throw on a 50-point line. Jumper. Kick off.
second quarter. It's getting ready to start. 5 players for Garafa: Stover, Sessions, Awesome, Nadeem Muslich, and Rashid Abdullah for Ali and Green, the bigger, stronger of the two teams. Hall, Seydu, Arush, Julius Cole, and Ernest Ross as we start the second quarter. Garafa has gone zone. 2 players out front, 3 in the back. Looking to be matched up. Baseline drive, kick to the corner. Cole in and out. Rebound, hustle. Kenny Hall to the back, to the out of bounds for Garafa. The matchup zone, in a way, could be most beneficial, and they've played it well up until now. You've seen them in 2-3 other games. Very good out-of-bounds play by our alley, which forced the zone out, and then Seydu cut through the basket. Good pass, good feed, foul, he'll shoot 2. I'm not sure how it looks on TV, but sitting here where I'm sitting, Seydu and Kenny Hall are so much bigger than the Garafa players. It's almost 20-9, and Garafa has to pick the pace up. Rashan with a miss. Still in the match. Wow, great play. They went 1-3-1 on offense. They sent the baseline man on the ball reversal to the front of the rim. Coles tossed it over top, looking for the lob. Hall mishandled, ball out of bounds. Great play against the zone. Another 3, no result. In the open court, easy basket. Garafa will struggle with the lack of size and the slow pace of the game. Another 3, off the mark. And shooting percentage. Counter attack, Ali inside the paint. And Garafa shooting woes continue as Ali goes up 24-9. Garafa is 1 for 8 from the 3-point mark. They've only taken a total of 20 shots. They're 3 of 20 offensively. And whenever you shoot a percentage that poor, you expect to be behind 15, 16 points in a game. In comparison, Ali is 11 for 18 inside the 2-point mark, and they're shooting a high, blistering 61%. 61% will win for you in any basketball game. So you have 61% versus 13%. Advantage all for our Ali. Garafa must find a way. Shukran, thank you. Mia. Still man to man, protecting the lane. Another three? No, it'll be a two. No, it's a three. Shooting woes continue. Rebound. Another three. No, to the basket. Spins in midair. Shooting woes. Back to session. Another three. Wow. You know, it's almost like you cannot stop putting the ball up from outside. This is their game plan. And the only way they're able to get to the basket against a bigger, stronger team is they have to catch them in transition going up and down the court. Until now, they have not managed to get the game in transition, out of bounds play, dunk for Ali, and Garafa is down 17. Another turnover for Garafa. And things cannot get any worse for them at this point. They've gotten out of the zone, back man to man. Raslan versus Julius Cole. Tough matchup. Kenny Hall and Muslis. Tough matchup. Marush with the jump shot. He is not a consistent jump shooter, and if he starts knocking down threes, this game could be over quickly by halftime. As Garafa struggles from the outside shooting, shot fake. Finally, the ball has gone through the basket for Garafa. Nick Stover, shot fake, one dribble left, pull up jump shot. Seydou, using strength, needs to get the ball higher on the end. Now they are in the open court, and this is how they have to play. The game must go up and down the basketball court in order for them to have any chance at all to compete. Whenever you're playing against a team that is physically taller and stronger than you, you must make the game a horizontal game, up the court and down the court. There's no way you can play vertical. Ali is bigger than Garafa, taller than Garafa, basically at all 5 positions on the court. The shortest player for Ali is the same size as the tallest player for Garafa. So speed and the horizontal game up and down the court is the only thing that Garafa can do. Interesting to see the game plan. The game plan in the beginning was exactly this. Coach Kasai Hatem gave his team instruction, shoot threes. No one expected them to shoot 13% from the field. So now with the bad shooting, they've dug themselves into a 16-point deficit with 6:01 left. But now they're starting to come to life with a couple fast breaks. One mid-range jump shot, one fast break layup. Let's see if they can get back into the game. High-low, which Ali should do. Beat them on the offensive board. In and out. And now they're in transition again. They have to stay in attack mode. 3-point shot, knocked down. And as you see, transition from defense to offense is quicker. And they're getting the ball up the court at a much faster pace. Right now, 29-16 for Garafa. Ali moves the ball around. Ross, Cole, inside the paint. Hands straight. We've seen the same move in the first two quarters. This time, the closeout gave the offensive player, Ernest Ross, the baseline. His upper body strength he's heavier than anybody on the Garaffa team. He took the ball to the baseline, exploded up in the air, drew contact, drew a foul. First time he did it, basket. Second time he did it, drew a foul. Third time he's done it, draw a foul. So Ali is having their way on offense, and Garaffa has to come up with a solution on the defensive end. Missed the second, 30-16 for Ali. Sessions with the ball, calling plays. Again, as long as the game is slow, disadvantage for Garaffa. Ball out of bounds. Okay. Nadeem with the ball, spins, turns, rolls it in. Good bounce. Ball managed to roll in. And Garaffa has cut the lead to 12 somehow. A lot of missed opportunities for Ali up under the basket. Ross baseline. Inside. Easy basket for Seydou. It's very difficult for Garaffa to come up with a consistent defensive plan. It would work one or two times, and then it worked. Osama with the ball, turnover. To Cole, turnover. Back, and now it's in the open court. I expect them to get a foul or basket, and they have a basket. And this is the only way they can stay in the game. They have to turn it into a 94-foot game. Keep the court open and attack the lanes. Zone offense. Ball reversal. High screen and roll for Ross. Inside the Hall. Hall with the pass inside. Too hot for Seydou. Through his hands. Turnover. And wow. With the basket, Garaffa could cut this thing down to 10 points. Sessions with the ball, directing traffic. Side screen, well, the side, he rejected the side screen and roll to get into the middle of the court. Now he kicks it out. Oh, big break. Break for Ali. As Sessions, who's an excellent offensive rebounder, bounces the ball with his hands, ball back to Ali, and now they're in the 2-3 zone again. Changing defense, trying to keep the offense off balance. Better put his hands up. Hands are not up. Skip pass across. Kenny Hall shoots over top of the defense. The defense was in position, but the offense was a little bit bigger, and the offense was better than the defender. But now, Garaffa has to set up. This is not what they need. Nadeem, Stover, leans, hands with the jump shot, off the mark, rebound to Ali, up 14, 2 minutes left. Julius Cole looks inside. And now Seydou, shot fake. Seydou to the basket, blocked by Nick Stover. Out of bounds to Ali. Ali has been very effective with their out-of-bounds plays underneath to this point. A lot of them right there in the lane. They run there. Good out-of-bounds play again. Result in a jump shot by Ernest Ross. And now Ali takes their commanding lead back up to 16 points. Garaffa, objective. Get the lead down to 10. Omar, nowhere to go, son. Don't go baseline, son. Don't go baseline. Don't go baseline. Inside, strength, power, size, foul, basket for Seydou. And now, 2 minutes later, the lead has ballooned back again. Coach Kasai Hatem giving instruction to his team. They made a decent run to get it to 10, and now the league is back up to 19. As long as the pace of the game is slow, Ali has a huge advantage. Right now they have no team foul. Shooting jump shot. Ball out of bounds to Garafa. Both players went out. Awesome smiles at Ernest Ross. Timeout for Garafa. Down 19 with 1:10 left. Very tough matchup for Garafa to play without any type of presence at post. As I told you, Ali has 4 players in the starting lineup the same height or taller than the tallest player that's playing for Garafa. Garafa kids have the spirit, but they just don't have the size and strength to compete against this type of opponent. Now, put in the factor that one team is shooting about 15 or 20% from the field versus the other team that's shooting in the high 50s. This is why you see a lead of 19 points. And if you look at it, with 1:10 left to go in the quarter, Ali has 0 team fouls. So what they're doing is packing the lane, contesting the jump shot with their hands, and in the meantime, Garafa's poor shooting from outside has dug them into this hole. So now, Ali up 19, 1:10 left. Ball out of bounds with Garafa. And Garafa definitely needs a basket, and then they need a full court press to try and get the ball back to see if they can get 2 or 3 shots in the last 2 or 3 possessions in the last. Wow. Turnover. Whoa. Sessions out of nowhere blocks the dunk by Julius Cole in the open court. I don't know what Franklin Sessions' vertical jump is, but both players were up over the rim, and he got the dunk from behind. Too much size, too much strength. Wow. Offensive foul on Seydou. No problem with that. He did exactly what he should do. You have a little guy in the box, you turn around, you put your body on him, and you attack the basket. This is normal. Any coach can live with this type of foul. Seydou's second foul, that's the first team foul for Ali in the quarter. Traveling. 4. Garafa. You can come to the basketball court hundreds of times as a head coach and experience something like what Garafa's going through the first half of this game. They have very good outside shooters on the court, and nobody seems to be able to make a shot. They're shooting 23% from the field. Normally, if you shoot 23% from the field for the half, you are not going to be able to generate enough points to keep yourself inside the game. Right now, they're averaging 10 points a quarter. You have to remember that this team normally averages 85 to 90 points per game. So they're right now at halftime 25 or 30 points behind their normal offensive productivity. but it's the size and the strength and the length of Al Ali versus the lack of size and the lack of strength and the lack of size for Garofalo in a very, very tough matchup at the end of the season. I'm curious to see at halftime what the adjustment is going to be from the Garofalo side, because 100% sure they're going to have to be able to put up more than 20 points in a half in order to be effective over the course of the game. Ali comes out with a number of subs, and Garofalo comes out basically with the starting lineup. Well, Asim is in the lineup. Rashid Abdullah is in the lineup. They need to come up right now with a three-point shot, and they need to come up with a full-court press. And Ali has missed their assignment. I see Ruslan open in the corner. One more pass, jump shot right there. Franklin Sessions didn't take it. Penetrate. The drive and kick is not working today because the alley players are allowing the drive and deflecting the kick out. 2 seconds left, long pass. First half is over.
محمد استنى. تمام اوكي. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. من صالة نادي الغرافة أحييكم مشاهدينا الكرام والتواصل عبر قناة الاتحاد القطري لكرة السلة وأجواء السلة القطرية والدوري العام للرجال موسم 2018-2019. كما يسعدني ويشرفني بأن أكون بصحبة الأستاذ عصام لطفي السكرتير الفني للجنة المسابقات بالاتحاد القطري لكرة السلة. أهلا بك أستاذ عصام.
أهلا وسهلا بك حبيبي.
سريعا قبل ما أتوجه بالأسئلة للأستاذ عصام لطفي، نستعرض مع بعض سويا مشوار الدور الأول والدور الثاني للفرق والحالة الفنية اللي كانت عليها الفرق في الدور الأول والثاني. فلو مسكنا كده الفرق من أول الشمال، هنشوف إن الشمال السنة دي حاصل له زي ما بنقول كده تغيير في كل حاجة. الميزانية عنده ما شاء الله ميزانية كويسة جدا، قدر يجيب محترفين على أعلى مستوى، قدر إن هو يتعاقد مع لاعبين متميزين قطريين محليين من داخل الدولة، قدر ان هو يوصل بالفريق بتاعه لغايه الفاينل فور. لو جينا على قطر، عندهم حاله من الثبات. مدرب منتخب القطري لكره السله موجود معاهم من الموسم الماضي، في حاله من الثبات عندهم مع محترفين برضو جيدين. قدر ان هو يوصل بفريقه لغايه الفاينل فور. لو اتكلمنا على السد بوجود محترفين جيدين ووجود لاعبين محليين على اعلى مستوى، حافظ ان هو مش هنقول ان هو حافظ، هنقول ان هو حصل له ريكفري كويس جدا من المواسم اللي فاتت لغايه ما وصل الموسم ده على اعلى مستوى، ووصل لغايه الفاينل فور بوجود المدرب بانوس معاه. لو وصلنا للعربي، كان هو الوحيد اللي فيه تعثر شويه عند العربي وعند الوكره، واحنا عارفين ان العربي كان بطل الدوري الموسم اللي فات، والوصيف بتاعه كان الوكره. فطبعا الفرقتين كان في سجال ما بينهم من بدايه الدور الثاني لغايه مباراه النهارده. العربي حسم دخوله للفاينل فور بالمركز الرابع بعد تغلبه على نادي الخور النهارده. الوكرة كان عنده إصابات، عرفان الراجل الأساسي بتاعه اللعيب منتخب القطري كان عنده إصابات للبوينت جارد بتاعه من بداية الدور الثاني، أثر معاه جدا. وإحنا عارفين إن تغيير المحترفين في عز الموسم والماتشات شغالة بيأثر طبعا على الحالة الفنية. امبارح الوكر عمل جود جيم، قدر ان هو يتغلب على نادي كان الشمال، استاذ عصام، نادي الشمال امبارح. بس النهارده طبعا فوز، واحنا لسه فاضل لنا مباراه بكره، الريان مع الوكره، برضو مباراه يعني للاسف هي تعتبر تحصيل حاصل، عشان خلاص النهارده العربي حسم موقفه. لو وصلنا للغرافه عنده اصابه لعمود من اعمده الفرقه اللي هو عبد الرحمن سعد، وعدم وجود عماره ومالك سليم. عماره راح طبعا للشمال زي ما احنا عارفين، ومالك سليم راح للوكره، فبدا الغرافه يبدا ان هو بيجدد زي ما بيقول كده، بيجدد دم الفريق من جديد، وبدا يعتمد على اللاعبين الصغيرين في السن عنده، وبدا يعتمد على اللاعبين المحليين، وقدر ان هو يوصل بيهم، وصل لغايه المركز السادس. ودي طبعا حاجه برضو تحسب لنادي الغرافه ان هو موجود مش متزيل ترتيب الدوري. لو وصلنا للاهلي كان عامل بدايات كل ماتشات الاهلي بدايات قويه جدا في الربع الاول، الربع الثاني، الربع الثالث، وبعدين بيحصل هبوط للمستوى في الربع الرابع. الحاله الفنيه للاهلي مش مستقره الى حد ما، بسبب برضو خبرات اللعيبه اللي موجوده، بسبب خبرات الناس الموجوده. فطبعا الاهلي خلص الدوري في الترتيب السابع. لو وصلنا للريان حصلت له اصابات عديده مع محمد عبد العزيز ومع ميزو ومع عبد الرحمن يحيى في اول مباراه كان الريان فيها مع كوتش إيريك رشاد. فطبعا كان عنده باد لك خالص الريان. وطبعا الريان بعد فوزه على الخور المباراه الثانيه بفارق السكور، فطبعا الريان بقى موجود في الترتيب الثامن، والخور بقى في التاسع، اللي هو مع قله العدد، قله الخبره، قله التاريخ برضو لنادي الخور، قله الامكانيات الماديه اللي موجوده مع نادي الخور. نادي الخور معاه مدرب من المدربين برضو كويسين جدا ومدربين الخبره اللي موجودين في الدوري، الكابتن زاهر عبد الباسط. بس طبعا زي ما انا قلت في الاول، هي الخبره والميزانيه هي اللي بتحكم اي فرق. لو احنا كده استعرضنا الحاله الفنيه اللي موجوده للتسع فرق اللي موجودين في الدوري، هنرجع ونتكلم مع الاستاذ عصام لطفي السكرتير الفني للجنه المسابقات حوالين الاربع فرق الاولانيين، حوالين النقاط اللي موجوده. مباراه بكره المهمه جدا اللي ما بين الشمال والسد اللي هتحدد الترتيب من الاول للثالث. كده احنا زي ما انا اتكلمت وقلت العربي في المركز الرابع. تحديد الفرق الاول والثاني والثالث هيحددها لنا بكره مباراه الشمال والسد. استاذ عصام نتوجه ليك بالميكروفون، واتكلمنا على مشوار الفرق من ناحيه المسابقات الفنيه. مباراه بكره المهمه جدا ما بين الشمال والسد عشان صحيح. تحديد المراكز من الاول للثالث. اتفضل.
طيب، بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. طبعا احنا النهارده في ختام، او بكره بالذات هيكون في ختام المرحله الثانيه من الدوري العام، وبعد كده هندخل على الافضليه او المربع الذهبي للفرق الاربعه. المسابقه السنه دي كانت مسابقه متميزه جدا، قريبه المستوى، فيها منافسه، فيها حماس، في فرق ما احناش عارفين لحد النهارده مين اللي داخل، لحد بكره احنا مش عارفين مين الترتيب بتاع الفرق، مين هيقابل مين، وده شيء جيد بالنسبه للتنافس اللي موجود في المسابقه السنه دي. يعني حاجه مميزه جدا عن المواسم السابقه، ان كانت بتبقى تقريبا كل واحد عارف هيقابل مين، لكن احنا لحد دلوقتي ما احناش عارفين. اوكي، اللي اتاكد دخوله دلوقتي هو الاربع فرق. العربي طبعا دخل المركز الرابع، اخر فرقه بتدخل المربع الذهبي النهارده اللي هو العربي. ولكن عندنا 3 فرق داخلين اكدوا دخولهم من فتره، طبعا نتيجه النتائج بتاعتهم اللي كانت متميزه جدا طول الموسم، اللي هو السد والشمال وقطر. طيب، احنا بالنسبه لنا قطر خلص مبارياته امس، فاضل لنا مباراه واحده بس في الدوري مهمه جدا بكره، اللي هي السد والشمال. مباراه السد والشمال بتتلخص في انها بتحدد مين اللي هياخد المركز الاول، لتحديد مين هيقابل مين. بمعنى اصح، المركز الاول هيقابل العربي، المركز والثاني والثالث هيقابلوا مع بعض، يعني الثاني هيقابل قطر،
الكروس الاول مع الرابع والثاني مع الثالث
بالظبط. يعني قطر تاكد مركزه ان هو في المركز الوسط، يعني في المركز الثاني او الثالث، يعني هو خلاص هيقابل يا الثاني يا الثالث او الثالث او الثاني، هيتقابلوا مع بعض. طيب نتيجه المباراه مهمه في ايه؟ فان الشمال لو فاز بكره هيتصدر الدوري، وهيتصدر الدوري بالنقاط مش بالاهداف، وبناء على كده هيكون هو ترتيبه الاول بالنقاط. لان طبعا احنا لو خدنا الترتيب العام لاخر مباريات لحد النهارده هيكون نادي الشمال عنده 27 نقطه، فلو فاز هيبقى 29 نقطه، وهيكون السد 27 نقطه، هيكون متساوي مع قطر، ولكن الفرق السكور هيكون لصالح نادي قطر، فقطر هيدخل في المركز الثاني والسد هيدخل في المركز الثالث. حلو الكلام. لكن اذا العكس حصل ان السد فاز، هنروح على السكور افريج طبقا لنظام الاتحاد الدولي، وهنبدا نشوف اللقاءات المباشره ما بينهم وما بين بعضهم، وناخد نسبه الاهداف الفوز والخساره وطلع نسبه الاهداف. فغالبا يعني من الظاهر كده من المباراه ان هيكون الترتيب، طبعا احنا نسبه الاحداث شويه، لكن لو السد فاز، لان السد فايز بعد على الشمال في المباراه الاولى، فهيكون نسبه الاهداف لصالح السد. تمام. فهيكون غالبا السد هيكون هو تقريبا مركزه الاول، هيكون الشمال في المركز الثاني، قطر في المركز الثالث. ده في حاله فوز السد. لكن في حاله الخساره طبعا هيكون الشمال هو في المركز الاول، القطر في المركز الثاني، السد في المركز الثالث، والعربي في المركز الرابع. دول الاربع فرق، على حسب طبعا هننتظر بكره لحد ما نشوف المباراه هتسفر عن ايه. طيب بالنسبه للافضليه، طبعا احنا حددنا المواعيد بتاعتها كلجنه مسابقات. ان شاء الله هنبدا الافضليه يوم الاربعاء 27 فبراير، اول مباريات على صاله الغرافه هنا. هيكون اول مباراه الدور الاولاني هنلعبه بنظام البيست اوف 3، يعني الاول مع الرابع والثاني مع الثالث بيلعبوا بنظام الفائز من مجموع مباراتين. المواعيد التواريخ المباريات بتاعتهم هتكون الاربع 27، السبت 2، الثلاث 5. دي الثلاث مباريات. في حاله فوز احد الفريقين بالمباراتين متتاليتين مش هنلعب المباراه الثالثه. كويس. المباراه النهائيه لبطوله الدوري هتكون من مباراه واحده ان شاء الله، هتكون يوم السبت 9 فبراير 9 مارس 9 مارس بامر الله تعالى. ده الاكيد دلوقتي بالنسبه للافضليه. ده بالنسبه لبطوله الدوري والختام الدوري. في عندنا برضو حاجات مهمه جدا برضو مش عايزين ننساها، اللي هي المسابقات الفئات السنيه للسنه دي. يعني احنا داخلين على ختام الموسم بالنسبه للفئات السنيه لمسابقه الدوري العام.
طبعا انا معلش استاذ عصام، قبل ما احنا نتطرق للفئات السنيه كنا عايزين بس نعرف او المشاهدين برضو يعرفوا معانا نظام كاس قطر وكاس الامير هيبقى ايه نظامهم السنه دي، وهل هيبقى في اختلاف ما بين كاس قطر السنه دي عن المواسم السابقه ولا هو نفس النظام؟
طيب خلينا نأجل الموضوع ده دلوقتي، لان هو في اطار الحزم من قبل لجنه المسابقات ومجلس الاداره، لان
في احتمالات
احنا هيحصل فيه اختلاف، بس لان احنا انضغطنا في المشكله في المسابقات. عندنا الجوله العالميه الثالثه 18 19، عندنا بطوله الانديه للخليجيه بقت من 20 ل 28 ابريل في البحرين. عندنا البطوله الاسيويه للانديه، ودي لاول مره هتبدا من تاريخ 6 مايو، التصفيات بتاعتها في 6 مايو وعاملاها بنظام المجموعات. ففي في استحقاقات خارجيه ضغطت علينا جدا، فهتضطرنا ان احنا نغير، ولكن خلينا ناجل دي الى اتخاذ القرار النهائي من قبل لجنه المسابقات، وده هيكون ان شاء الله في ظرف بكره بالكثير قوي. نقدر نخبر الجميع بكره، ممكن نخبر الجميع ان شاء الله بالتعديلات الجديده اللي هتكون بالنسبه سواء مسابقه كاس قطر او بالنسبه لكاس الامير.
طب تاريخ كاس قطر وكاس الامير هيبقوا امتى؟
طيب مبدئيا كاس قطر ان شاء الله هيبدا بتاريخ 10 مارس،
يعني تاني يوم نهائي الدوري على طول.
بالظبط كده.
سليم.
اوكي.
الفرق هتلحق تجهز؟
لان احنا هنبدا بالفرق المريحه،
اللي هي اللي مش الفاينل،
بالظبط كده، مش الفرق اللي هي طرف في المباراه يعني.
ده وكاس سمو الامير
ان شاء الله هيبدا بتاريخ 23 3
يعني ان شاء الله نخلص قبل نص ابريل ان شاء الله باذن الله.
ان شاء الله.
طيب كده حضرتك بس استعرض لنا بقى الفئات السنيه.
طيب
الاخبار ايه في الدوري وفي
احنا ان شاء الله بصدد الاسبوع القادم اسبوع حاسم بالنسبه لمسابقات الفئات السنيه. عندنا 3 فاينالات، 3 نهائيات الاسبوع الجاي
للدوري.
نهائي دوري الاشبال هيكون بتاريخ 17 الاحد 17، نهائي دوري الاشبال
الحد الجاي على طول.
المباراه هتبدا الساعه 5 على صاله الاتحاد بالغرافه. عندنا يوم الاثنين 18 نهائي دوري الشباب برضو على صاله الاتحاد بالغرافه الساعه 5 المباريات هتبدا. يوم الثلاث 19 نهائي دوري الناشئين.
طب الفرق اتحددت النهائيات؟
يعني احنا عندنا تقريبا المباراه النهائيه هتكون ما بين الاهلي والغرافه بالنسبه للاشبال.
والشباب
الشباب عندنا العربي والاهلي. خلينا اقول بالنسبه الشباب لان في مباريات الاسبوع دوت هتحدد برضو لسه ننتظر فيها. في لسه عندي الاربعاء والخميس لسه عندي الجوله اللي قبل الاخيره اللي هي الاسبوع دوت
العربي مع الغرافه والسد
يعني
مع
هي النتائج رايحه كده. ايوه يعني النتائج رايحه بالطريقه ديت ان هيكون العربي عندي هو حاليا متصدر دوري الناشئين، السد متصدر دوري الشباب. اوكي تقريبا انحسمت المنافسه في فئه الشباب ما بين السد والاهلي.
ايوه
اوكي في فئه الناشئين برضه تقريبا من الاهلي والعربي.
أيوة.
العربي متصدر دوري الناشئين لحد دلوقتي ما بينه وما بين الاهلي. وعايز اقول ان احنا في قبل ممكن لو حصل تعادل بالذات في مباراه نهائي دوري الشباب ونهائي دوري الناشئين ممكن نروح على مباراه فاصله لان النتائج تقريبا واحده يعني في فرق بس فوز واحد ما بين المباراه. يعني في فرقه خلينا نقول مثلا السد داخل بفرصتين طبعا بعد احتمال بعد نتائج بكره يوم الاربعاء ويوم الخميس. يعني مش عايزين نسبق الاحداث ولكن ممكن يكون احنا ندخل لمباراه فاصله بالنسبه لدوري الشباب او دوري الناشئين. لكن النهارده لان الاشبال الاهلي خسر النهارده فهتبقى المباراه يوم الاحد مباراه فاصله ما بين الغرافه والاهلي خلاص على بطوله الدوري.
الاهلي خسر النهارده من
الاهلي خسر النهارده من السد فاصبح ان هو تساوى مع الغرافه في فئه الاشبال فاصبحت ان المباراه بتاعتهم فاصله خلاص يوم الاحد. فدي خلاص مباراه فاصله ما بينهم اللي هيفوز في الملعب هو اللي هياخد. دي بالنسبه للفئات السنيه. يفضل بس شيء اخير بالنسبه برضو للفئات السنيه ان الكؤوس ان شاء الله هتبدا كاس الناشئين الشباب هيبدا بتاريخ 25/3 وكاس 25 فبراير. ايوه وكاس الاشبال هيبدا 26 فبراير وكاس الناشئين هيبدا 27
ده بالخروج المغلوب على طول.
كله بنظام خروج الحمد لله تعالى. دي بالنسبه
لفئات اي حاجه ثانيه حضرتك عايز برضه تبلغها لنا بخصوص لجنه المسابقات؟
لا ان شاء الله بس هنخبركم بس باخر حاجه التعديلات الخاصه بس ان شاء الله بس تعتمد من قبل لجنه المسابقات وبعد كده نخبركم فيها ان شاء الله ونشرح لكم النظام الجديد بتاع المسابقات ان شاء الله بالنسبه للتعديلات.
ده كان حديثنا مع السيد عصام لطفي سكرتير فني لجنه المسابقات في الاتحاد القطري لكره السله. احنا كده يعتبر خلاص بكره ان شاء الله اخر لينا في الدوري. بكره زي ما احنا اتكلمنا مباراه مهمه ما بين السد والشمال في تحديد المراكز الاول والثاني والثالث من الفاينل فور عشان المربع الذهبي. كل التوفيق للفرق كلها، كل التوفيق للاربعه الكبار اللي وصلوا المربع الذهبي، كل التوفيق لباقي الفرق من المركز الخامس للمركز التاسع ان هم يحضروا نفسهم من دلوقتي علشان في مواجهات كاس قطر اللي جايه اللي هتبدا ان شاء الله اخر فبراير. كل الشكر لكم جميعا. نرجع تاني لمباراه ما بين الاهلي والغرافه والغرافه خسران 19 بونت افريج من الاهلي. مباراه احنا كلنا عارفين ان هي تحصيل حاصل يعني يعتبر زي فريندلي جيم كده. الاهلي خلاص زي ما احنا قلنا متصدر المركز السابع، الغرافه متصدر المركز السادس، الوقره متصدر المركز الخامس، الثامن الريان، واخر مركز التاسع الخور. كده يتفضل مباراه بكره زي ما احنا قلنا ان شاء الله. اترك الميكروفون للزميل العزيز صهيب حسن فإليك الميكروفون.
Sessions with the dribble drive. inside basket for Osama. Assist Sessions, basket Osama. And the first points of that quarter goes to at the Garafa Sports Club. Ross with the penetration, Ross with the tip, Ross with 3 tips. Rebound to Garafa. Sessions dancing in and out. Nadeem takes it into the lane, leans up off the mark. Rebound Kenny Hall. Hall to Julius Cole. Closely guarded by Rashid Abdullah. Ooh. And what's the call? Foul, number 10. Must have been a hold. Hall up, off the mark, rebound Hall, Hall up, foul. Size disadvantage. Tremendous advantage in height and size for Addy over Garafa. I know a lot of coaches always tell their kids, block out, block out, block out. Okay. And I'm the same. I would tell my players the same, block out. But when you are rotating and trying to move from your man into help position and then contest the shot and then block out somebody out other than your man, it's not as easily said as it is done. Or easily done as it is said. That's what I mean. Sessions to the basket. Whoa. Put his shoulder down. And Nick Stover comes in with the tip. Again, help. Stover's man helped on Sessions. Stover beat the defense on the offensive board. As I say, you move from help position into rebounding position. It's not as easy as it looks. In and out. Unlucky for Nick Stover. Raslan Abdullah putting, whoa, and Cole dance, put him on his backside with a move. Ross put his body in, fall away jumper from the side. Okay, and now the track meet begins. And this is how Garafa needs to, this is how Garafa needs to play. They must keep the game up and down in order to be successful. Sessions with the ball out top. Sessions with the 3. My. A lot of great offensive players tonight, even in the first game, have not been on the mark in this particular evening of activities. Sessions, a good player, a great shooter. 37 points last game. Cannot find the mark. Amir Johnson in the first game. 39 last game. Couldn't find the mark tonight. Seems to be that type of evening for point guard. Stover with the bomb. Short. No one is knocking down shots. Alley's ahead with high percentage basketball inside the paint where they should be. Kenny Hall with the set shot off the mark. And now we're playing playground ball, which I really like, up and down the court. Nadeem with the 3, knocked it down. And now Garafa is starting to make a move. They've cut the lead to 14 points, which is the closest they have been in a while. Timeout for Alley to try and stop the run. You know, at some point, whenever you have a team, wherever you coach a team, you're going to step on the court, and the other team is going to be much taller than your team. You have one way to play, and that's up-down. That's horizontal. That's pushing the ball from one end of the court to the other end of the court. You have to open the court, create passing lanes, and create attack lanes to get the ball to the basket against a bigger team. Now, This way, you get a running start to the offensive rebound, which can give you A, a short jump shot or a layup, and B, if you miss the jump shot or the layup, it also gives you a chance at a second shot. But if you come down and you set up and you allow the bigger and taller team to be able to protect the basket, protect the lane, and force you into bad angles, you are going to shoot a poor percentage. Garafa in the first half shot 22% in the field. Ali shot 56%. And now Garafa has changed the defense into a 1-3-1 zone. Let's see if it does any good. 1-3-1, hands have to be up, the hands are not up, which means there are passing lanes. 2 seconds left. Miracle shot. Beat him on the board. Street ball. Steal by Ross. Ross with the floater. And now the push game. Up and down. Attack the basket, serve. And that's what he did. As I told you before, when you are at a height disadvantage, you must play the game up and down and stay in the running lanes, in the passing lane. Good cut, no basket. Still, Ali enjoys 12-point lead. They've done very well without a bounce play. And that was open. A reach from behind. And here comes Garafa again. Whoa. Excellent defense by Julius Cole. And a good finish. Wow. 2 good point guards going at each other. Julius Cole and Franklin Sessions. Corner. Oh, sir. Do not pass the ball in the middle of the lane from the wing. Majority of the time, if you are strong side or ball side and you look to pass the ball in the middle of the lane, the defense is going to have it. Outside shot miss. And now Ali is trying to fast break. Whoa. Great cut by Hall. Good pass and assist by Maroon. And the lead balloons back up to 16 points. Left line. Stover. Basket. And Stover, out of frustration, bounces the ball off of the basket. Not frustration by the official's call, but by frustration by the amount of easy shots. Well, not easy shots. The amount of shots he's missed tonight, which is normally his strength. Knocking down mid-range shots. 3-point shots. Stover now has 13 points. He is a 21 point per game scorer. Ball out of bounds to Ali. Cole trigger it in. Ball, give and go, fake. Sadu, shot fake to the rack, left hand finish. .15 lead by Ali. Left line. Steps back. Stover with the offensive rebound. Shot clock to did not reset it. Didn't hit the basket. Long pass. Nick Stover. Nick. Basket. Assist. Franklin Sessions. Again. Say Sadu with the three as Garafa went for the double team from behind. Session spins. Musama off his leg, and now Ali is back into attack. Pass to the passing lane. Sessions with the two-hand throw down in the open court. I don't know what his vertical jump is, but Franklin Sessions, he can step on it, like we say in the street. Hall against Nadeem. Up strong. Wow. He should have probably turned and used his left foot as the pivot foot and the right foot as the attack foot. But on the catch, on the turn, the right foot was down as the pivot and the left was the attack. And as he turned to attack the basket, the official called him with a travel. And now Nick Stover did exactly the same. You know, when you teach basketball, you have to have a philosophy about footwork. Some coaches teach players to be able to pivot on both feet. This is great. Some coaches like myself, we teach 1 foot pivot foot, which is my way, which is the way that I prefer teaching. It's easy to say everybody should be able to pivot with both feet, but it's harder to do in competition. Nadeem off the mark, hits the top of the basket. Ball to Ali, up 14, 2 minutes and 8 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Inbounded to Ernest Ross. Mismatch inside, off of the switch. Sadu uses his body, too big, too strong. There's no way that Garafa players can contest him close to the basket. Too much size, too much strength. Shot clock under 10 or at 10, foul. Bailout from defense for the offense, because virtually the offensive player had nowhere to go. He would have gone into the lane against everybody who's taller than him. Usama with the shot, looking good, short, went for his own rebound. Foul on the offensive rebound. Tough call, because there were 2 players in green and 1 player in white contesting the ball, and the foul goes to the team in green. And that is 4 fouls on Sadu. Which is really too bad, because Sadu was having his way. Probably one of his best games, with 19 points through 3 quarters. As I told you, there's no one out here with his size and his strength. He was having his way this game. Ball to Sessions, kicked it across, corner to Rash line. Nowhere to go, young man. Don't dribble the ball there. Awesome from the corner. Bad possession. Bad possession. There's no way. Coach Kasai Hatem is letting his player know there was no avenue to take the ball baseline against taller guys. You take the ball baseline and then stop up under the basket, which leaves you no passing lanes. Rebound. Here comes Sessions. Ball is in the open court. Attack, young man. Attack. And that's what they did. They must keep the game fast. You don't have to be a rocket scientist to figure this out. When you small, stay in attack mode. Final 30 seconds. Cole went to a spot. Rebound. Are they in attack? They are in attack. Nick Stover slowed it down to Raslat. Passing it to the wrong spot on the floor. Wow. Good pass, Nadeem, to Sessions. Again, down 12. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 0.3 seconds left on the clock. Out of bounds to our alley. Look for them to throw the ball to the front of the rim. Look for Kenny Hall to try and tip it in. And I was wrong. Kenny Hall didn't go to the front of the rim. Kenny Hall went baseline, was open, and missed the shot. At the end of 3, the score, Al Ahly 52 and Garafa 40. You are listening to the QBF Network, the English version of the Qatar Basketball League. 52-40 for Al Ahly. We start the fourth quarter in the next minute. We get ready to prepare to start the fourth and final quarter. This is the last game of the the last game of the league for both teams in the first half of the QBF season. Al Ahly will have a 8-8 record with a win. Al Ahly will have a 5-11 record with a win. And Garafa could go to 8-8 with a victory. Both teams would end up in the standings finishing 6 and 7. Garafa will finish anyway 6. First time they changed defenses. Ball to the middle of the court, open jump shot, and Coach Kasai Hatem is not pleased. Sessions, lean, fall back, Stover, foul. We'll shoot 2. Nick Stover has had a very tough night, scoring 15 points. He's playing against Hall, 6'9". Seydu, when he was in the game, 6'8". Ross, 6'5". And just has struggled to get his offense going at a consistent rate. Cole comes across. They leave him Marouche open. In fact, Marouche is going to be open weak side for this jump shot. Ross takes the jump shot and knocks down the 3. And now, Addy has their way. Should be 57-40, up 17. Dribble drive. Raslan, short shot off the mark. Nadeem up. Stover assists Nadeem. Left-hand layup, Stover. Every time you get ready to put Garafa in the grave, they come up with a basket. Down 15. 8 minutes. Foul. Raslan away from the ball. Not necessary. Sure, I want you to be aggressive. But if the offensive player is not looking at the basket and 35 feet from the basket, no need to foul him. Ooh. Sessions. Foul. Number 3, Ernest Ross on the rebound. And now, Al-Ali's fouls have moved to 3 as a team, 2 as a team. 3rd on Ross. So, Garafa, look to draw 2 more fouls and get into the bonus as soon as possible. That's exactly what he did to the basket. Dribble drive for the layup. And now the lead is cut to 13. Kenny with the dribble, spins. Omar with the jump shot. And wow, the only player in the league that's my age knocked down the shot. You're always pulling for the veteran players. Omar took his time and knocked the shot down. Sessions, no, not his night for jump shooter. He's been a great jump shooter all season. And tonight, the jump shooters have had the woes in both of our games. Cole, use the screen. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. You have a situation where the coaches told the team, leave this player open, leave this player open. And the player tonight, the non-shooters are shooting, and the shooters are having problems. And now, 2 bad possessions. And Ali up 18, blocked from behind by Franklin Sessions. Raslan to the basket, left hand, good. Off to the races. Oh. Wow. Most interesting call. There was a breakaway. Open court. 4. Al-Ali. Foul. Omar against the defender. Tough call because Ali had 2-on-1 attacking the basket. Intentional foul called on the screener on Omar Ahmed. Now Sessions will shoot 2, and the ball goes out of bounds for Garafa. I've never seen that type of call in a situation exactly like that before. So now they have 2 points. They could, in essence, make this a 4-point possession. And with a 3, a 5-point possession. Nadeem with the basket, off the mark, rebound. Addy, 14-point lead, 6:28 left. Cole, Raslan has done a good job on Julius Cole. Foul on the block out. Raslan doing a good job of denying the ball to Julius Cole. Julius Cole only has 9 points tonight. Franklin Sessions only has 8 points tonight. These are 2 of the top. Both players are over 20 points a game in the QBF league. You know, players are human. You know, you have good, you have bad. You have to accept both. You're not going to have all games. And there's Ross. Open court. Open court. If that is the fourth team foul against Ali, then Garafa is where they want to be. Sure, they're behind in the score, but after this, Garafa will stop the clock and shoot foul shots on any foul from now to the end of the game. And this is where you want to be if you're behind. Attack the basket, put the pressure on the referee to make calls. Foul on Maruz. And Franklin Session will go to the line to shoot 2. He can cut this lead to 12 points with 2 shots, with 2 made baskets. First one up, off the mark. You must make foul shots. You must miss layups. You must block out defensively. These are the things you have to do the last 6 minutes in the fourth quarter. He makes the second. 13-point deficit, 5:45 left. Straight man-to-man defense employed by Garafa. Ball reversal. Lucky that ball wasn't stolen. And the turnover happens anyway. Garafa has a chance to cut the lead down. Sessions with the ball. They're in the bonus. Attack the basket, young man. Attack the basket. Assist. Session. Basket. Omar El-Kanji. And believe it or not, Garafa is only down 11. They've been down as many as 19 points for a majority of the second half of this game. And now they've cut it. They have 5:12 left to go in the game, and they will shoot in the bonus for the rest of the fourth quarter. Timeout for Al Ahly, and they have used 2 timeouts in the second half. Garafa has yet to use a timeout in the third or fourth quarter. Wow. Strange turns of events, but let's see what Ali comes up with coming out of the timeout. And in all cases, they still have Seydou on the bench with 4 fouls, who's had his way, 19 points through 3 quarters. And Garafa has had no answers for him. So they still have this in their favor to finish the game. Referees are ready for the players to come on the court. Omar Ahmed is having a conversation with Jassim, official referee Jassim, about the intentional call, the unsportsmanlike call. And as I speak, Seydou comes back on the court. 5:12 left. He has 4 fouls. And they have had no answers for Seydou tonight. I see him stand next to Nick Stover, and it's like a father and son in terms of height and across the body, size. Bring it across. Game plan is denied cold. Cut off the head and see if the body will fall. Missed the layup. And now, counterattack. Omar. Whoa, did they dodge a bullet? Omar Khan's had the opening. He just didn't make the shot. That would have cut the lead to single digits. Another turnover. 2 turnovers back to back. Omar, whoa. Nick Stover. Got to go up, sir. Decisions. Block shot and foul. And if that's Seydoux, that is number 5. So he goes back in the game with 5:12 left after a 19-point performance in 3 quarters. Fouls the shooter to the basket and fouls out with 4:03 left to go in the game. He played exactly 1 minute and 9 seconds before he picked up his 5th foul. Cans out. Raslan in. Name of the game is foul shots in the 4th quarter. Knocked the first one down. He gets the second one. The lead is cut to 10. And unbelievably, the lead is below 10 points. This probably hasn't been this way since the beginning, the first 4 minutes of the first quarter. Wow. Attack the basket. Nadeem with the long 3. Oh. Ball out of bounds to Ali. And Garafa has the ball, the single digits. Sessions and Stover having a conversation on what they want to do to get back in the game. Not enough body movement. Not enough ball movement. To the basket. Lay up. Rolled off the front of the rim. That would have cut the lead to 7. Foul. Conversation between player and coach. Need to be on the same page. The last 3 minutes 16. 3rd team foul for Garafa. Across to Ross. What? Oh, okay. He wants to put the coach back in the coaching box, and he wants to put the assistant coach. Yasser. Wow, big miss. And they are off and running. To the basket. And the lead is cut to 7. 2:44 left. Ross. Switch. Oh, what a dangerous pass. Rebound, Stover to Sessions. Nick Stover is limping up the court. Sets the screen. Sessions to the rack. To Usama. Basket by Garafa. I can't describe how this turn of event has happened. And now Ali is up. Foul. If Garafa loses this game, I'm going to give them a lot of credit because really they could have quit down 19 and 20 points through the 3rd quarter. And they've managed with shorter players to cut this lead to 5 with 1:59 left. Coles make the first, the lead goes back to 6. And Garafa is making an unbelievable comeback. 1:59 left. Cole misses the second one. 6-point game. Sessions dancing Sessions with the bomb. Sessions delivered, and now the lead is 3. Double team. Splits the double team. Nadeem with the steal in the open court. Dunk. Garafa is down 1 with 1:37 left to go in the game. You see things with your eyes that you don't believe, and somehow I don't. It's strange how to turn this game. It just simply turned around. It's all hustle and determination by the Garafa team. It's 63-62, whereas not 8 minutes ago this game was virtually finished. 5 minutes ago this game was virtually finished. Everybody had given up on the Garafa team except for the Garafa team had not given up on themselves. And now, 1:37 left to go in the game. Garafa down 1. Ball without Ali. And now it's a dog fight to the end. As you look on the shot clock, on the scoreboard, both teams are in the 1-1. Therefore, they will shoot in the bonus for the next 1:37 left. Ball out on the side to Al-Ali. And the referees will have a tough job for the next 1:37 left to go in the game. Arush, Cole, Omar Ahmed, Ernest Ross, Kenny Hall in dark or green and white, Raslan, Sessions, Usama, Nadeem, and Stover. Ball inbounded. Double team. Oh! That was close. Ball out in the open court. Double team again. Across court. Whoa! Foul. Block. Bruce will shoot 2. That was close. Foul on Nick Stover. Misses the first one, has the second one. 1:16 left. Makes the second one. Timeout. Kasai Hatem. And he has 2 timeouts left. Down 2, 1:16 left. He will draw up some type of play to give his team an advantage to either 2 possessions. If he goes early in the shot clock, then he can get another possession back. If he waits and uses the 24-second clock, with 1:16 left, virtually you have 3 possessions. 2 for the team with the ball and 1 for the defender. Let's see how he plays this out. Does he go early, or does he use the shot clock to wait for a good shot at 20 seconds or 24 seconds and try and get something going to the basket? Either way, playing on his court, where his team has not shot the ball well from outside, what they do has to be going towards the basket. And he has options. He has Sessions who can attack. He has Stover who can attack. He has Nadeem who can attack. He has Ruslan who can attack. All of these guys can attack the basket. Now, why it wasn't working in the first half of the game is Ali managed to cut off the basket with their size. But right now, with the bonus in effect, every time that a Garafa player shoots and a player from Ali touches him, he goes to the foul line. 1:16 left. Garafa down 2 with the ball, and looks like they're going to use clock. Sessions. Stover. Help. Oh, Stover lost it. Stover lost it. No problem. You still have possession. You depend on your defense. There's the double team. They let him turn it. And now Ross has lost it. I'm going to let these guys play. I'm going to shut up and let them play. You guys watch how this game finishes. I'm going to sit here and try to enjoy this. Osama, tie ball game. 40 left. Another long cross-court pass to the basket. Oh, foul and one. Marouche took the layup straight to the basket. That was big. And now, with the made foul shot, he can give them a 3-point lead. And I'm sure Garafa will call another timeout. Now, if you're coaching from the side, keep this in mind. You have 32 seconds. So, A, do you rebound the ball and attack right away, trying to give yourself 2 possessions at the ball? You have 5 seconds to shoot if you get it. He made the shot. Down 3, timeout. $32.8. Okay. I have the ball out of bounds. I'm Garafa. I have 2 choices. 1, I go quickly. Within the first 4 or 5 seconds upon entering the ball. This way, if I miss, the other team cannot run the game out with a 24-second call or a 24-second possession. Or I take my time, I wait for the best shot that I can get from outside and try to tie the game. You know, every coach is going to coach this a little bit differently depending on what the personnel is of his players. For me, if I'm playing at home, I'm using some type of isolation in the middle of the court where I can attack the basket. Any help from any players mean there's somebody to kick off to. And I'm going quick because if I miss the shot and they rebound, I don't want to foul right away. I want to play defense and see if I can get the ball back the last 5 or 6 or 7 seconds of the game and see if I can either tie it or win it. Let's see how Coach Kasai plays this out. Does he go quick with attack, or does he take his time, run a play, and wait for something good, and then potentially foul after the made basket? Osama, ooh. Box set by the offense, which means 4 players, 2 players high, 2 low. Turn the corner, but help was there. Rest line. Off. Rest line. Off. Shot quick. No call. Foul. He had 2 looks. He had a 3 look to tie. He had a short baseline shot that would have put them down 1. Kid is young. He's 18 years old. Sometime in this situation, when you're that young, you don't have experience, or you have a lack of experience, you're going to be a little bit nervous making a decision. This is basketball. You accept the decision made by the kid now. He's going to learn for this. In the future, he's going to win a basketball game for you in this same situation. Ross goes 1 for 2. Ball out of bounds for Ali. Now it's 2 possessions because they're up 4. Foul. 2 shots again. And now, with one foul shot, this game is virtually over. Because 3 possessions is 3 possessions. Difficult to get 3 possessions in 13.8 seconds. A lot of credit to Garafa. Ali will finish the league at 5-11. Garafa will finish at 7-9. This was a very entertaining fourth quarter of the game. Nadeem with the shot, the 3. It is 67-69 and not over yet. 5.4 left. 2-point lead for Ali. Ross will go to the line to shoot 2. However it goes, 5.4 is not a lot of time, but Garafa has one foul shot left and not one timeout left. And now the lead is back at 3. And now they have a chance. They have a chance. At the buzzer and missed, which would have tied the game. Congratulations to Al-Ali. Hard luck for Garafa. 70-67 for Al-Ali. You are listening to the English version of the QBF League. Good night, ladies and gentlemen.